it seemed to be working now. Apparently the restart of Discord made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was apparently Discord that was a bitch.
Yeah, why not?
Yep. So we can finally start. So, do one of you want to make a recap of last week?
No, why don't you? I need to get my notes out, actually. Where's...
And Ken?
E?
Do you want to do the recap?
I'll let you take it the first time. Second time. Don't worry, I'll get my perfect narration once we're a couple sessions in.
Yeah, you need to go. You need to become back in, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, we are playing in Los Angeles in the year 2004. Our two players play new vampires. Aspen plays a Ventrue who just finished, so to say, Ventrue school and was now on her way to introduce herself to the prince with her sire. There she met an old friend, so to say, who did go missing. It turns out she was also a vampire, and that's our another player, Amber Anderson. After they met up with the prince, they decided, hey, since Amber's new back in town, so to say, Amber should stay with Aspen for a while, so until she has her own place and so on, setting everything up. And while they were in Aspen's house, with meeting with their ghouls they have, Aspen did get a call from her sire. He wants her to bring him a box, so to say, from a local, what's it called, Toreador. God damn it, my name's bad right now. A local Toreador by the name of, Golia. They did go to Golia, who lived in Santa Monica, or resides in Santa Monica, in a former coffee shop, and he explained them that the box is in connection to apparently one of the antediluvians, to be more precise, the antediluvian Zolot. There are some stone plates with carvings in it and Kunai writing, and yeah, he would give it to them, but there are other people who also want the plate. Most importantly, a brewer by the name of Russell. But if they would talk with Russell, that he maybe says, you know what, you can have the box, then he would be giving them the box for a favor, obviously. And that's where we last met, when Esper and Amber did go back on the street of Santa Monica and decided the next steps. That was pretty wonka.
Alright.
But also I have the feeling it was much more fluent than last week. Last week I was so nervous.
Oh, you were nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous. Well, it was the first time GMing in live with people watching me. Oh my god.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, obviously, you were probably nervous too. I mean, first time playing Vampire and also first time live.
It was first time playing Vampire, first time role-playing, first time role-playing live. So, yeah. Hey, Lucian.
Sometimes you just gotta go with it.
Yeah.
Hello, how you be?
Hey, Lucian. Well, Lucian is here since the start from the stream, when we had much trouble. So yeah, we are in Santa Monica. It's still a dark night, the sun is shining in this spring night. And what do you do?
Wait, the sun is shining.
The moon! God damn it.
Well, if the sun's out, I'm dying, I guess.
God damn it. Yeah, no, it's the moon. The moon is... Well, technically the sun is shining also, and the light from the sun reflects on the moon back to the streets at the night. So technically the sun is also shining, but not on your side of the world. Oh dear, and there... there I know.
All right.
I did not hear you, but now I hear you again.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was only, I think, 1 or 2 seconds, so much better than last time. We can work
Right.
with that. Yay!
Yay! All right. So we're back on the sidewalk. I haven't gotten in the car yet, so we're deciding what our next move is going to be.
Oh yeah, the Russell guy is in a bar, so to say, that's used by the local Anarchs, called the Last Round in downtown. I forgot to mention that in the recap.
Last round.
Yep.
Yeah, you mentioned last round last time.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But
I'm not real fluent with VTM stuff yet, but I recognize that one.
Yep. Shortly, Illusion, we are making tabletop roleplay, so to say. Basically telling a story together with the help of the rulebook that I even have here, and some dice. And the dice are virtual here on this side.
Yeah.
Where I can irritate my players and just randomly make a roll.
A roll was made.
You'll just be minding your own business and roll.
Yep. I hope we should be back. You have this Twitch open, I guess, so you can tell me.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's up.
Perfect. So
There it is.
all of the sudden apparently I did go offline. Then, but Streamlabs says I was still online. Then I ended the stream on Streamlabs, and Streamlabs didn't end it, and I killed Streamlabs and restarted Streamlabs, and now we are back online. God damn it! Today is really god damn it. I have no idea what this is. Say something, please. And now Discord is
Yes?
making... Oh, yeah, there.
No?
No? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. There's a little bit of a lag, but
Yeah.
not bad.
Apparently it just needed to set itself up and getting used to be live. So, back to the topic. What are you doing?
Yes, so I would say we're in the car and we are heading out towards the
The
last
last
round.
round.
Do you want to talk while in the car?
Probably. We should probably do a little.
Yep.
Let's see. My fingers on the steering wheel. So I glanced aside at Amber. Do you know much about this place, the last round?
All I know is it's one of these safe havens that I've heard about. Apparently there's several of these sprinkled around each territory.
Sorry.
You good?
I consider that for a little bit. I haven't really heard too much about it myself. Seems a little bit of a hole in the wall, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm pretty sure before any of this we wouldn't have known much about it.
That's
But
fair.
as far as I know, this one sounds like it's a bar of some kind. Probably a place for us to get drinks and stuff like that.
Sorry.
I continue drumming the steering wheel. And we're meeting a Bruja.
Russell, if I remember correctly.
I purse my lips. Well, at least it's a safe haven, right?
I give a
I don't-
smile.
I'm pretty sure you could tell that's where I was going.
Yep.
I can't follow.
Oh, it's my character. Whenever she makes a comment like that, it seems like she smiles.
Ah, yeah, there was something. Oh, dear.
But I hope if things do end up going south, I can rely on you in there. I don't think they'll be too happy to see a Ventrue just walk through their front doors, regardless if it's a safe haven or not.
Well, I mean, it allows all kinds, not just Ventrues and Brujas.
Well, that's a relief. But if we'll be dealing with Russell, don't wander far. That's all I'm saying. Not exactly confident with these abilities yet. So we'll just have to play it by ear.
Amber gives the nod.
Well, if anything, I won't just involuntarily leave you like I did last time.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Don't make any promises you can't hold.
Listen,
Oh, shit.
You know what it is. I am the storyteller. I need to bring a little bit tension in it. No.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
little did
Yeah.
Amber know those were the final words she would utter.
so that was proven to be a lie.
So that was a fucking lie.
Anyway, I think that's about all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Then I would say you arrive at the last round. To describe you the building at least a little bit, since I have no fitting picture yet. It's really a bar, so to say. It's on a street on the outskirts of downtown, a little bit run down. There's a when you follow the street ends in some sort of undergo thing from a bridge. There's the highway bridge going above it, and there's a little place where some homeless people gathered around a fire in a garbage can, or those typical campfires in America, stereotypical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's
an absolutely lovely place.
exactly. The bar itself seems a little bit run down. It seems to be a two-stock building. You hear some music from the inside. Can't make really figure out what it is. It's some form of rock music or something. And yeah, what do you do?
I size up the building from the sidewalk. Oh my god, my dad would have a heart attack if he knew I was here right now.
In other words, you love it.
Very true, but oh boy. I I very subtly double check to make sure my handgun is still in my waist belt.
It seems like it.
Good.
You can.
excuse me, sorry. I look the building up and down before cautiously going inside.
Hmm.
I I also gesture for names.
Aspen?
Aspen?
Yes, I also gesture for Aspen to follow.
I kind of straighten myself up, lift my chin, and step forward.
Yeah. As you enter the bar, directly left to the entrance is the counter with a not really fat, but you know those muscular guys who look more round than buff, so to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, barkeeper. And there's behind the counter on the right side there are some tables with people sitting and drinking beer. Yeah, at the end of the room is a stair who goes upstairs and a little bit of a free area where guys standing in a biker outfit, you could say, with a long beard, long hair, and so on. Seems to be rather quiet right now. There's not much going on. The people drinking, they are talking a little bit, but nothing out of the usual, goddammit words.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a couple references if you'd like to use them.
I just remembered I don't really need a reference for that because Los Angeles, there was Bloodlines 1, and some of
Yeah, I was
the
about to say, why didn't you? I was
Yeah.
about to say, why didn't you use the ones from the first one?
Yeah, why a moment? Just round B. It's the problem. Always I don't want to copy the things from the game because I will not. We are not making the game and so on and so forth. Even when I obviously copy much from it because it's fucking canon. And if there's
the
canon,
first thing that we did.
sorry,
The first thing we did
first.
with me and Felix. The bar reference you used for that one.
Yeah, what's with that?
Why not use that one?
Nah. Up.
It's up to you then. It was just
wait
a suggestion.
Yeah, I'm looking up for a good picture of the inside from in the game because fuck it. That's not the last round. Fucking goddammit, I probably should, while the next week is, play the game a little bit and make a few screenshots on my own. So I get good screenshots. Copy address for picture. Ooh, that's very small. Okay, here's for the stream. And here's for you. That's how it looks inside of the game. On the right side, the tables where people are sitting and the stairs and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I got you, fam.
Hmm?
I said I got you, fam.
Yeah. So what you doing?
So there's only a big dude.
There
Yeah,
on the tables on the right, there are also people standing drinking. And the guy there is leaning against the wall, apparently looking over the room and so on.
How many of them are there?
On the side, in total, around 6 people. And also, you don't know how many are upstairs.
Right. I'd say our first step should be talking to the barkeep.
Sure.
So
Good.
I approach the barkeeper.
I also approach and I take a seat at the bar counter.
Yep. Yeah, we notice you both gives you a quick nod and continues with what he's doing there. Sorting glasses, cleaning something, and so on.
Let me check my thing.
Mm-hmm.
2 pints, please.
I asked the gentleman.
He looks at you, 2 pints. He shrugs and takes 2 glasses and fills them up with beer and places them in front of you. Something else?
Fair.
I mean, yeah. You didn't specify.
Fair.
You don't even know if they serve blood.
Fair.
Also,
Not like
Phantom
I'd be
Josiah
able to
did you a little bit of info about this place.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I look at the pints of beer before looking at him.
Something wrong?
I smirk, but say nothing and swirl the drink around.
Yeah, he looks at you with something wrong.
I don't think I can drink this specifically.
I say while scratching my head.
He looks at you, shrugs down. I could give you a Coke if you want to. But if you don't drink alcohol, you should be a little bit more careful when you order something.
Fair. I thought certain things were understood, I guess, in this establishment.
For me, quickly, what again did you do with your ears to hide them a little?
We put a band on them to make them look like a headband accessory.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He looks at you. Oh, here, listen here, kitty. This is a bar. People go here to drink something. I don't know how it is with the places you're in. He points to your headband, so to say. But we are here pretty down-to-earth people. Also, Aspen,
Yes.
make a perception alertness check.
Yes.
You know how this ging? How this was?
So, which one am I rolling?
That was strong.
I don't know how to roll these.
Yeah. Look here on the stream. Do this here on D10, and then here the number of
fault.
dots you have in perception and in alertness.
Yeah, that's my fault. I was still stuck in D&D for a second. I was stuck in D&D mode for a second.
I didn't hear you say anything.
Okay.
I'm confused. D&D
Oh,
mode?
I said roll a D20 and not a D10.
Yeah,
1 D10 would be also not enough.
Let's open this real quick.
Yep.
And it was so it's a D10.
It's as many D10s as you have points in perception and alertness.
So I have 3 in alertness.
So then you roll 3 D10s.
Wait, I forgot.
Oh, wait, I
perception.
forget perception.
Yep.
And 3 in perception. Yeah.
So 6 in
3
total.
Okay.
So roll 6 D10s.
Exactly. Oh dear God. That was your good check for tonight.
That's a good
where?
roll.
Oh, okay.
The system is there's a difficulty for every check. The standard difficulty for vampire is 6, which means you need 1 6 to succeed. The more 6s or higher you have, the better you succeed in it. And a 1 would take away a success. And if you have more 1s than successes, you botch. Which means you not only do not succeed, but you actively fail, so to say. And this can become funny. For example, when you would lever up a window with a knife and have a botch, your knife would break and stuff like that. But with
All right.
yep, but you see out of the corner of the eye, you remember this guy in the biker clothes who was standing there. He seems to be pretty amused and looks in your direction. Or, to be more precise, in Ember's direction.
I think for a moment, and then I stand up. Excuse me. I think I see an old friend of mine. Get up and quietly walk across the room to the guy in the biker
Yep.
outfit.
How does Ember react?
I look over into her direction for a moment and say,
Don't stray off too far.
before I go back to the sky.
Exactly
As-
how old do you think I am?
You mean the
As
barkeeper?
Yes.
Give me a moment, Phantom. Let's first do that. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say as Aspen walks away, she kind of turns around while walking at the same time and just says, "Don't worry about me, little kitten," and keeps walking.
Yeah, the barkeeper looks at you. I wasn't talking about your age. More about the kind of you people with your... He makes a really disgusted look cute costume thingies. Meanwhile, with Aspen, you arrive at the...
Cosplayer.
Exactly. You arrive at the guy. He seems to ignore you and still watches the show.
I take a position next to him on the wall, pretending to also watch, but I am also checking him out very subtly.
Yeah. He's around... what was his height again? How tall were you again?
I have my sheet right
Oh, wait,
here.
you don't need to. I have... Oh.
Oh,
He's a little bit... he's around your age, maybe an inch smaller. Early 40s, probably. Yeah, and like I said, long beard, long hair, stinks a little bit like he doesn't really take baths too often. But it's not a sweaty smell, it's more a street smell, so to say, dirt and stuff like that.
okay. I gotta think.
While you think, Amber, how do you react to
Yep.
the thing what the barkeeper said?
I tell him,
It's not like I have a choice in this.
Whatever. Like I said, do you want a Coke or water or whatever?
Blood, please.
He looks at you with a funny look. You mean of Bloody Mary?
I lift the band up a bit before putting it back down.
I don't think he's in on it.
And what is that supposed to mean? He says. Meanwhile, Aspen, you see how the guy how's the word again? Goes away from the wall and slowly walks over to Ember.
I watched for a moment and then I quietly decide to follow, trying to keep my expression straight.
Amber, do you want to make a check if you realize if he's coming? Because you're really focused right now on the barkeeper.
Yes.
Then also perception alertness for you.
Perception alertness. That is. Let's see. 1, 3. Where's perception? There it is. Okay. Six, 10.
Yeah, you see him coming towards you, followed by Aspen. You have enough time to turn around before he reaches you.
Say to the Alright then. I say, forget it. I say before I turn around.
Yeah, the barkeeper just shrugs and guy arrives. You'll probably want to come with me. And your friend come with too if she wants to. He looks also to the barkeeper. I take care of her. Which is answered with another shrug. And with that he turns around and goes in the direction of the stairs.
Aspen looks at Amber. Yeah, I don't think they're going to meet our dietary needs here, so we might as well follow him. What do you say?
Agreed. I say a little annoyed.
And turn and follow the big guy.
Yep, I get up from the chair and follow him.
Yeah. Sorry, slime. When you come up there, you see. Well, you follow him, like I said. Upstairs, you see a girl with red hairs and a Che Guevara t-shirt sitting on a table. She seems a little bit pissed for something. About something. Another guy sitting there also reading a book on another table. And the guy you follow goes to the opposite side of the stairs. The room has around the same size, but there are only just 3 tables and then a big room, and on the side are the toilets. And yeah, he basically goes to one of the corner of the rooms and leans against the wall there waiting for you.
I follow him, I guess.
I also follow, but I make notes on the people that we pass by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looks amused at you. How old are you already? Can't be that long if you just run in every bar and imagine that everybody serves us.
Apparently not old enough, I joke.
Thought so. I'm Jack. He holds up his hand to give you a shake or something.
Yep, I shake it.
Yep.
I also shake it.
So, and who are you two?
Oh, we're just a pair of girls out on the night, apparently just stumbling from bar to bar.
Yeah, I know the story. Jumping from bar to bar, not knowing the city I know. Haven't heard that we meet here and thinking you can go walk in here and get a little bit of blood to fill you up and nearly making a big ruckus. Just be glad this isn't fucking Camarilla City, because someone would probably just beat you over the head for that.
Right.
Yeah, got a little carried away, I suppose.
So, he looks at you, and where you coming from? I haven't seen you before, and obviously you are very, very young.
Yeah. We just got back from announcing ourselves to the prince, and we're just kind of.
The prince, why do you announce this idiot?
For
Well,
formality, I guess.
I pointed at yeah. I point at Amber and nod. Yeah, formality.
So you also introduced yourself to the barons in the town and all the other higher ups, or did you just assume, like most vampires do, that LA is a pillar of the Camarilla, like all the vampires, the Camarilla who speaks for all vampires, huh?
Well, honestly, we were just settling in when I got contacted by an old friend to meet someone out here. So we didn't have time for all that frou-frou-ness, if you know what I mean.
You aren't Anarchs, are you? He looks at you.
Hey, what?
Okay, let me guess. You are not only young, but you are also sired by a Camarilla vampire who told you all the usual stuff about be careful about the Masquerade, which, don't get me wrong, it's important to let the kind don't know who we are. But to, let me say, give you a little bit of a more one-sided view of things.
I kind of hum and tilt my head to one side. Yeah, that about
Go ahead.
sums it up.
I've been given one side. I've also heard a few sides. I've also heard some things from a few other sides.
Oh, do you? From what sides especially, when you don't even know what an Anarch is? Because you
said
don't look
Anarch.
like Sabbat
Okay.
for me.
I actually didn't hear what you said when you said Anarch.
Oh. Then ask me again by this, because misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, I've heard of Anarchs, yes.
Okay. Sorry?
Obviously, I haven't been able to meet any in person.
Well, lucky you, then. You speak with one right now.
Young and all.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. To give you the run up. How do what's the best way? To give you the rundown, the Camarilla is new here back in LA. The Anarchs are we are the Free State, the Anarch Free State. You see, the Camarilla is governed by elder vampires 100 years old who don't give a care about people younger than them or less powerful than them, which is most of the time the same. This is where we come in. We think that everyone is the same, and everybody should be a what? Everybody should be, when people don't. Damn it, that's the problem when you huh?
Equal, free.
Yeah, equal. That everybody should be equal, no matter how old they are. But you know how it is with every pyramid scheme. The guys on the top don't want to, here to that, so they come here and say, oh, we speak for all vampires, and oh, we help every other vampire, and without us, we vampires would die out, but we are here for 50 years now, and didn't need them so far and didn't need them now.
That's certainly fair.
But is that something about a friend here you have here?
There's someone I was told to meet. Probably could get me started. I don't really have a whole lot of, information, but I was looking for a guy named Russell.
I know Russell. What's about him?
I just want to have a chat with him.
About what?
Business.
He looks at you.
I smile back.
Listen, there are many people who have business with us, and most of the time it's the kind of business we don't really want to have. So don't think I just give you information where he is and what he could do right now just because we have business with him. Because in my experience, business means most of the time hanging.
Oh, no business like that. Just a small discussion.
Hey, we're not looking for any trouble, obviously. I just have something I need to talk to him about.
Besides, what could a few neonates do to somebody of their stature?
Exactly.
What do you know about Russell's stature?
I mean, considering I'm basically youngest and bottom of the pecking order, and probably has a bit higher stature than me.
Well, let me say it this way. I did see Kindred in their first night beating up the vampires who walk around this earth for 200 years. Like I said, age doesn't mean shit.
All right, then how about we cut to the chase? I'm looking for Russell regarding a particular business deal he's about to make.
Business deal. And what type of business deal would that be?
And I smile a little bit. I smile a little bit brighter. A kind that, depending on how it goes, could really, really inconvenience the Ventrue.
Why sure. And sure. Inconvenience the Ventrue. Let's say you have my interest. And let's say I know who Russell is and could talk with him. How exactly would this kind of business inconvenience the Ventrue?
Do you know a Ventrue by the name of Alexander Carter?
Who doesn't?
Well, let's say he has his hand in this particular pot that Russell is messing around with. Could you imagine how pissed off he would be if the thing he wants doesn't go his way?
Give me a manipulation subterfuge check, please.
All right.
But good strategy.
Interesting.
Yep.
Right,
Much more effective than I was as a Ventrue, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I said last time. Phantom is a... Ventrue is... He's like he plays Ventrue for years.
So... I like playing mind games. What can I say? Manipulation 4, and what was the other one you said?
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. Okay. I don't think I have.
Yes, you have. in talents.
In talents. Oh. There it is. Okay. So 6.
Yes. No,
So
wait.
another
Wait.
6.
Manipulation.
Because I
4.
have
Yeah,
4.
6. Yeah, my bad. I was confused for a moment.
So 6d10s again.
Yep.
Ooh.
2 successes, so
That's a success.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's like-
yeah. I admit I'm interested, let's say it like this. So you have a way to make this guy a little angry. The only problem is I don't know you yet. I mean, you come in here as someone who has, as a neonate who is so young he doesn't even know how he can figure out if someone is a vampire or human. He goes into a bar of an Anarch, looks for a specific Anarch with the information that a Ventrue is interested in something apparently that Russell is also interested in, or something else business related. And something does not fit right here.
I raise an eyebrow. What do you mean?
Well, let's say making sure I don't get backstabbed, and I really want to play this game with you and to hurt this idiot a little bit. Where did you get this information from that both of them are... that, well, Russell has the opportunity to hurt him a little bit?
Well, both him and Alexander Carter are interested in the exact same thing.
Yeah, but how do you know that? Don't, no offense, but you... well, I don't think that's an offense, but you don't look like a Nosferatu for me. And your friend here is obviously a Gangrel, so she neither.
Well, you know the Ventrue are always fighting amongst them each other. One has to one up the other.
I see. So you are a new Ventrue who thinks it's a good idea to piss one of the olders as a little bit on the black.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that, but you're gonna do something, Amber?
I was gonna say Amber looks around slightly nervous.
Yeah, Aspen, you were in the middle of a sentence.
As far as to say that, more like...
God damn it.
What?
You were cut out a little bit.
Yeah, I cut myself off.
Okay, then please again, because I couldn't follow because of that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yep.
Well, how do I put this?
Take your time.
All I'm saying, yeah.
Ember, do you want
Yeah.
to look a little bit more around and get a little more insight about the atmosphere in the room and so on?
Yes.
So Phantom has a chance to think a little bit. The girl in the red hair looks at the three of you intensely, and the reading guy is apparently still reading, but he doesn't move that much, so to say.
Is there anything that I can get off of the red-haired girl?
Hmm?
I said, is there any kind of information that I can get off of the red-haired girl?
Just from the looking, make a perception empathy check.
Perception empathy. That is 3, 5. Perception empathy.
She still seems to be pissed, but now in a more curious way. Not just pissed because of the sake of being pissed. And Phantom, when you are ready, you can continue.
Yeah.
Except Amber wants to do something, obviously.
Yeah, if Amber wants to do something.
I kind of want to, but excuse me, it can wait.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep, then Aspen, continue your sentence.
Yep. Well, political maneuvering is the bread and butter for Ventrue, like Mr. Carter would, like Mr. Carter. So they're always bumping shoulders and jostling one another for just any little scrap of meat, Like you said, the Camarilla hasn't really been in Los Angeles for very long, so there's a lot of no one's really settled into their position just quite yet. You know what I'm saying?
And you want to stir up the pot a little bit.
A little bit.
You would make a good Anarch, I tell you that.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, I will talk with Russell about this and see if he's interested in that and what he knows. Best you come back here later or tonight, and I can tell you if he wants to talk to you.
All right. Should I leave a phone number on a napkin, make it look, or do you find fellows have a different way of contacting me?
Like I said, just come back later on tomorrow.
Fair enough. I smile and turn back to Amber.
Yep.
Well, that about does it for me. What do you think?
I take it if the gentleman downstairs isn't aware of our presence.
Not really. Check this.
Then would there be any other places that you are aware of where a gal could get a drink?
Give me a moment. Oh dear God, I closed on accident my notes. That was when I wanted to end Streamlabs. I remember I clicked on end and Streamlabs didn't end, and I was irritated because I apparently did end something, but I did not know what. Give me a moment. Please open on the second monitor. Thank you. So I need you. Those should go up here. So up. I don't have that in this, obviously. I thought I did. Quick moving of a document so you can see it when you watch the stream. Yeah, he looks at you. Well, I know that some of you guys stop giggling when I take some Say something. Well, I know that your clan has no problem with feeding from animals, so that would be a possibility, but I assume your friend here didn't want to go in the sewers. Besides of that, probably Club Zombie would be an idea, or the Aspen in Hollywood. But there's only a separate room for our people, so don't order there directly from the counter where everybody else orders.
And would there be like a specific thing to allow us to go into that specific room? Like a code of some sort?
He shrugs. It's just a back room. There's probably a guy standing there, but he has all specs and sees if you're a vampire or not, so don't worry about that.
Fair enough. And one more time, what was the club names? I have Club Zombie and...
Aspen. Do you want me to write it down?
I think I have it. You said asp hole?
Yep.
Yeah, asp
ASP.
like the snake.
Oh, Asp is a snake. Okay.
Yep. It's I think it's Egyptian actually.
Fancy.
Yep.
Oh, fancy.
Oh,
Guys.
of course I'd know about it. It's fancy. Oh.
So, what you doing?
While Amber is doing all that, I do my own look around the room, particularly the guy in the back corner, because it's always the one who's not in the spotlight. You have to be careful of.
Well, a bald guy, also leather jacket and so on, biker outfit, has a book in his head. From the distance you can't really see what exactly, but only you see is that it's a real book without many pictures and so on. So basically
Okay.
not the Anarch stereotype of, illiterate idiots.
Yeah, something off about him, but I'll leave that be. I don't exactly have a foot to stand on in a place like this, so. So, I turn back to Amber. Anything else?
If anything, we can try and check these places out.
Yeah. I am getting a little thirsty myself, but we can talk in the car later.
All right.
I turn to Jack and give a polite little nod. I appreciate all the information you've given, and we'll
Don't need
we'll
to
talk
be
later.
don't need to be so formal, and yeah, see you later.
Yeah, thanks.
I smile and head out the door.
Yep. As you walk to the stairs, the pissed off girl stands up and goes in front of your rooms, the arms crossed in front of her chest.
Can I help
Don't
you?
think I know what you're doing. And, we don't need people like you who use us for your Camarilla games. Guys?
Pardon?
Not the worst come on that's ever passed my way, but
I think the first half were cut off for me. Sorry.
She said,
I-
well, hello to you.
yeah, I said, well, hello to you. Not the worst come on I've ever gotten.
What? Do you making fun of me, huh, Cammy?
I smile. No, of course not. I'm just trying to figure out why you're in my face right now.
I'm in your fucking face because you're using because you fucking want to use people like us for your fucking games.
I pause and purse my lips a little bit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Amber might need to jump in.
Amber steps in between the two and says to the redhead,
I assure you she has nothing to do with any of these games that you're insisting. Now, why don't we take things down a notch and speak to each other like civil beings?
Sure,
I think to
Cammy.
myself.
Sure,
I
Cammy.
think
Do
to
what you.
myself.
Sure, Cammy. Do what you do. But I tell you, if you do bring us in problems, you have a problem, and this is my fist in your fucking face.
I will keep that in mind. Now,
Good. And she walks back to her place.
Aspen,
I like to think that like Amber tried to make things civil. The irony in that action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Gangrel saying we all need to chill.
Well, let's be honest, in Anarch Bar, Gangrel is the better person to do that in a Ventrue.
Yeah, no, Ventrue is absolutely not going to have any say in a place like that.
Yep.
I look back at Amber. Let's just get out of here before anyone else comes out of the woodwork.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. I assume you'll leave the last round.
Quickly head for the door. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I grab her hand and quickly lead her out.
And I guess we get back in the car.
Yep.
Okay. You are back in your car. Do you drive anywhere? And I just came online again, back online again, I think.
And by the way, that's my safe word.
Woo-woo.
Pineapple juice.
Yes. Ow, my elbow.
Yeah. Yeah, we are back. Then for the viewers, I don't know what the last was, what you did see, basic. I just closed it, I could just look it up quickly and fetch.
Might as well just recap what happened at the bar.
Yeah, that's the best solution. While Ken is getting his drink. They talked with. Well, it's around 7 minutes that was missing from what I did see. So it's basically just the part in the car, I think. Basically,
Might be the. Yeah. I was gonna say it's either gonna be the car or the last little bits with Jack.
With Jack, I don't think that's. I mean, there was the talk with the Red Hat also, and then you did go back, and we need long to do stuff.
Fair.
Yes. Yeah, basically, they did go back to the car after they had a little run-in with a pissed Red Hat who didn't want the Annex to be part of the games of the Camarilla, and and in the car were a little bit like, oh shit, what was that? But then after a little talk decided that I need a drink, and Aspen remembered that her ghoul did bring her a little bit to drink to her haven, and they are now back on the way to the haven.
Yeah.
That was about it, and I quickly fill up a glass of water because I forget about that, and my throat becomes a little dry.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some tea.
Get yourself that sustenance.
So be right back.
KK.
Bad timing also. Oh my. We are going offline, and then after we are back online again, I grab something to drink. And hi, cons.
Hello, Con.
Backflips in a tabletop RPG are possible, but they did funny things already. You missed it.
Do a flip.
Be right back.
So, I don't know what to do from here, not gonna lie.
But yeah, if any of you guys have any questions on what's going on so far, I can answer those.
And back again.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I just needed to quickly go to the tap and fill my glass of tap water. So, you arrive back home. Or is Phantom still on his way to grab stuff?
E.
Ah, okay. Because it sounded like you were talking to someone and I thought you were talking to Phantom.
I was getting ready for AFK things.
Ah, well, good for you that is not needed. Stupid Twitch today.
I willingly has accepted the role as hater
What?
and role of trolls.
Yeah, because you need haters as well. Cons, you don't need to take any roles. You can be whatever you want to be. But it's really annoying right now. Last week we had some problems with the understanding because of because of the bitrate. Let's be honest. And now it should everything work, but Twitch always makes me offline. I have no idea what this fucker is supposed to be.
Twitch is stupid.
Could also be something with Streamlabs, so I have no idea, but it's so annoying.
Ooh, do a flip. I got you.
Yep.
Do a flip.
No. Can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No.
It's just physical labor.
I'm too fat for that.
You're not that fat.
I know my limits.
Fair, I'll give you that.
Phantom needs long to grab his drink.
Well, it is tea. He has to make it.
Oh, I thought he just grabs a bottle of iced tea or something.
No.
Ah, okay, then I misunderstood. Exactly, in the end, it has to do with that, brother. Dice for that. Okay, you know what? I roll some dice. Let's say 4. Roll, and I fall on my belly.
Oof.
There comes. Well, it's at least it's realistic. I mean, let's be honest, this would probably also be the result when I tried it in real life. And
All I said was do a flip. I didn't say what kind of flip.
let's be honest.
I'm honest. I'm honest Abe over here.
I am pretty annoyed right now because of Twitch. And because of me falling offline again after everything should work out normally and...
You'll figure it out.
Well, today I have no idea. My only thought I have is that maybe I don't know, since it's between the years, well, between Christmas and thing, everybody's at home now, and the servers are overworked a little bit in general, or my internet connection here is a little bit more overused right now. Because people normally would now be in bed, because tomorrow work and so on, but since, well...
Welcome back.
Yep, welcome back. That's
Oh,
the
sorry about
thought I
that.
have. Yep, welcome back. No problem. That's the thought I have because of this time in the year that everybody is at home, more people use internet, and that's maybe the problem I have right now. Because German internet sucks.
Possibly, yeah.
No cut.
Hold on.
What?
Okay.
Ken?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Nothing. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah?
Don't worry about it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, you are back. You are back at your haven. Well, you arrive at in front of your haven at the house you live in. You know, one of those houses where multiple people live in, apartment complex, yada yada.
Yeah.
What do you
Start
I'm
to head up. Oh, go ahead.
I'm slightly confused now. Because is he
Why?
meaning like an apartment complex, or is he just referring to a duplex, or?
Not
I
good
think
with
he's
the
I think he's
English.
referring to a complex.
Not good with the English terms for buildings.
Well, no, a duplex would basically be two conjoined houses, more or less.
Ah,
And an
no.
apartment complex would be like the big.
I think he's talking-
Yeah, an
multi-floor-
apartment complex. I googled. Sorry, Ken? Hello?
Okay.
I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
To the backflip.
Ken, we're
Yep,
cut
I'm
off.
here.
Yeah, I think he was referring to a place like this.
I googled pictures. Apartment complex is the word was the right word to use.
Yep. That's what he means.
Yeah, basically like that. Something like that. Maybe a little bit
All right.
more floors, but like that.
Yeah, probably a bit more higher up because Ventrue.
Oh, so you're talking about like one of them big apartment complexes?
Yes.
It is also L.A. So
Yeah.
Oh, I've got
that
it. Oh, I've got it. Give me a second. I've got it.
You don't need to worry about it. We all know more or less what is needed and what we mean.
I'm
I know,
I'm
but
not
I have
I'm
to
not
have
gonna
my
randomly do a
references.
backflip, cons. just we're heading up the front drive, and all of a sudden Aspen just goes, "Wee!" There's a backflip. No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, but back to the game.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
arrived
yeah.
at your apartment complex.
And as I step out of the car, I'm spinning the keys on my finger, thinking. I wasn't exactly planning on dealing with anarchists tonight.
Well, I
Just
mean-
'cause- oh, go ahead.
I mean, the Camarilla only did receive this territory back.
True. I suppose considering what it is we're going after, I shouldn't be surprised. And I smile. Ooh, Mr. Carter's gonna owe me big for this when it's done. But should probably get all my ducks in a row first, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I head up the drive towards the apartments. And I guess we head up to my apartment.
Yep.
I follow.
Yep. You arrive obviously without a problem there. Well, not
Obviously.
obviously, but you arrive without a problem there.
Yeah, I would hope there's no one just like, hey.
Hey, what are you doing? You doing here? We don't like your type of people here.
Go.
Came to the wrong neighborhood, mother.
I'll go ahead and give you a more accurate representation. A guy stops you. Hey, you got some cigarettes? Can I buy one off of you?
Or something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, or like that.
I'll give you $1.
You do that too well. Anyway, we go to my apartment.
I live in this area. Something like that happens.
Something like that happens here in Germany too. People
Hey,
wanting to have a cigarette from you.
You got a lighter? Can I borrow it?
No, right around here it'd be like, you got any vape juice?
Okay. No, vape juice didn't exist back in like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm just saying in my area right now.
yeah, yeah.
You got the juice.
But
You
yeah,
got that juice, man. I'm Johnson.
back to the game, I would say.
Back to the game.
Yeah. You open the door to your apartment. You see a little bit of light from the kitchen. The living room seems to be completely dark, and you hear a little bit of female snoring coming from there. And yeah,
Aspen speaking very quietly. See, your ghouls have made themselves right at home.
Well, I mean, you did tell them to.
No. You told them to. I don't think they listen to a word I say. I smirk.
Fair,
And-
fair.
With that, I head further in, looking for the phone.
Mhm.
I am not going to smell them, cons.
going to them, having a sniff, and going back.
Just walk. I'm just and keep going.
Yeah.
No. I go to the door. I actually pop my ear doing that. Oh god.
But yeah, you reach for the phone. Obviously, we are able to do that.
And I call Mr. Carter, or I call Mr. Carter's number.
Yes. Takes a while, then somebody takes off the phone number. Carter. It's him.
Hi. Hello, Mr. Carter. It's me, Aspen Reed.
Mm-hmm.
I was just reaching out to you about the job that you sent me on.
Yes.
It seems that I might have to deal with a particular Bruja. Goes by the name of Russell. I was wondering if maybe you might have some advice on how to deal with him without, things getting a little messy.
Russell, you say. I'm not familiar with this name, but... Well, in general, with Bruja, you need to be careful. To not go on their bad side.
That's what I'm worried about. All right. Well, at this moment, as far as I know, he's the only thing standing between you and your package.
Then
I'll
you should
find a
deal
way
with
to deal with them.
Good. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, not for now. I more of wanted to keep you appraised of the situation, since it seems like this might be something you really want.
Mm-hmm. Well, then, you will tell me when you have a no update.
Of course. Good night, sir.
Good night. And he ends the call.
I hang up. That was less than informative. But it pays to keep him in the loop on this. This is just Aspen speaking to herself right now.
Yeah.
Do I hear
there's
Aspen speaking to herself?
And cons, no, they can't eat that because in this system, when vampires eat food, they vomit it out instantly.
Yeah, they can't process it.
Yeah. But while Aspen is having a call with her sire, what is Amber doing?
What does she do? She wanders around the place a little bit, but quietly, observing observing what Aspen's used to decorate, or what I guess Aspen's ghoul used to decorate the place.
Me decorate? No.
Why would I use these delicate and expensive fingers to decorate? Oh.
No, Aspen's not at all like that, but yeah.
But yeah, Aspen, your stuff is still there, but just no dust and so on. You can describe what you have in your place.
I kind of picture it as sort of off-white walls, dark carpet, modern kind of angular furniture. There's not a whole lot, so it could very well be a pre-furnished apartment. So it's
Fair.
obvious she either hasn't lived here long, or it's just someplace she moved out of and is now coming back to. That's about it. It's the furniture isn't low grade stuff, but it's not the highest grade stuff. It's something that you could get if you're at sort of price of living or above a little bit in LA.
Understood.
Not really stand out. Nothing really stands out. It's just kind of generic.
Okay.
And Aspen, what do you do after you have had your call?
I kind of wander into the kitchen, not doing anything, just more lost in thought.
Mm-hmm.
Still kind of mumbling to myself.
Yep.
Dealing with anarchists, dealing with Bruja.
I love it
One
that you
hell
call
of a first night.
anarchists.
Yeah. Just you could say it's her conflating more mortal anarchists with anarchists. And not
Yeah,
anarchs.
exactly. That's why I said it. I love it.
Obviously capable, but Russell. Getting Russell to back off is going to be the problem.
Any word on how to handle the situation?
I ask while walking in.
Aspen doesn't seem to react, but she does speak. Not particularly. Apparently Russell's doesn't run in the kind of circles that Mr. Carter would have picked up on. Not particularly surprising, considering he's a Bruja. But that just makes things more complicated for us.
Well, that makes me interested.
It
Why would
does.
a Bruja who doesn't or who isn't in the same circle as your sire want something of this value?
And more to that, why would they want it enough to make Golia not want to go against them? Hmm. Well, in any case, I don't think we can bet on him parting with this cordially. I look up at Amber. Did you get any kind of read on that guy in the back corner, though?
From what I could tell, he was just reading.
I raise an eyebrow. An anarchist reading?
Is it that hard to believe that someone would be reading?
I keep my comment to myself and turn away. In any case, there's a lot of variables in this one. If it was any other situation, I would be more comfortable with backing out now. But I kind of trail off.
Well, I mean, I did hear in those stories, I assume it's an ability or something like that, but don't Ventrues have, like, some kind of mind control thing?
I look up at her. I would rather not resort to that, not having ever used it, you know? But it's entirely likely that's exactly what we will end up having to do. I can't count on it for Russell, but if he does have any help, anyone standing in our way, we might just have to get a little dirty.
Well, if we do end up having to get dirty,
Amber raises a hand and shows. Do I want to do that? Is that going to cause a blood point?
The claws, yeah. That costs a
Yeah.
blood point.
You could just flex your fingers.
Yeah, I was gonna like do something else instead.
well, if we do end up having to get dirty,
She flexes an arm and pats a muscle.
you can count on me.
I smile. I sure hope so. This will be a really short night if I can't. Well, regards to that, probably don't want to seem too eager for Jack's information. I go back to thoughtfulness.
I look
Should
out a
we-
window. Listen,
should we...
I don't want another Leatherface incident.
Are you sure about that? Also, you did not see Leatherface back then.
I didn't.
Yep.
He didn't, but like I'm referring to like another game from
Yep.
a distant past.
In the other
I
vampire game,
figured.
I GM'd for Ken, Hypo, and another guy. She did look out of the window and did see something that looks like a human with
Batman
wings.
and BDSM.
Yep.
Oh,
And Ken, it was a gargoyle. Now I can tell.
It was a gargoyle.
Yep. And yeah, gargoyles are a vampire bloodline.
interesting.
Yep. Dangerous, dangerous thingies. So, what
So,
Right?
Yep.
I think we should probably wait until tomorrow and meet back up with Jack. I'll need to come up with a plan to deal with Russell.
Well, we do have either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and wait until tomorrow.
Okay. So you're basically doing what exactly the rest of the night then?
Aspen's gonna be in her room plotting. Thinking.
Okay.
I take a look
Amber,
at-
on the other hand,
Is doing?
Are we gonna go to the next night, or?
You want to go? You can go out and do other stuff too if you want to before the night ends.
Yeah.
Yep, you don't need to go. Yeah, you can do stuff on your own.
Well then, I guess first of all,
Do you mind if I get a key to the place? I'm gonna head out for a bit.
Oh, right. I go to the front entryway and fish a spare key out of one of the. What would you call those things?
A keychain?
That's a drawer?
Yeah,
drawer.
draw.
And I hand it to Amber. I'm trusting he won't just print off a whole bunch of copies of these. And I just wink at her and hand them over.
You can trust me.
I say as I catch the key.
All right.
I-
Well, I'll see you hopefully before sunup.
I'll be back before sunrise. If not, I'll be alive.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I glance into the living room. I really don't want to have to deal with those two if you're not around. They seem a little, I purse my lips, needy at times.
Well, see, Susan is pretty needy. Sarah's pretty chill.
I will just have to take your word for it, because neither of them seem to like me very much. Either way. Either way, I'll be here. If anything comes up, don't hesitate to call. You do have change for payphones, right?
Amber holds up her cell phone.
Oh.
Right.
I've
You
got
have one of those.
These aren't cheap, by the way.
I raise an eyebrow. You're telling a Ventrue what is not cheap. And I snort. Fair
Right.
enough.
Listen, as someone who doesn't have money, I can at least verify that much.
Fair enough. All right. If anything happens, let me know. I'll be here.
All right.
And I head back to my bedroom.
I assume you
And
also
I will-
give her the number.
Eh?
Right. Yes.
Yep.
Well,
Yep. I assume so. I just wanted to make sure.
Hey, this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me, maybe.
Oh god.
I don't think that video was out in 2004, so I won't make that reference.
Which video again?
Call me
the-
maybe.
Yeah, call me maybe.
Ach, yeah.
I think that was I think that was literally like 2 years after.
I will look.
Okay, in the meantime.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it was out in 2012, so
Oh.
Oh god.
I won't be referencing that.
Yeah, that's 8 years too early.
It feels so long ago though.
Right?
That's also 8 years ago, so...
Yeah.
It,
Oh God. 2012 was 8 years ago. Oh God.
yep.
Anyway,
So yeah, I take her number down into my phone.
Mm.
And I walk off.
Yep.
Thank you. I'll make sure to give you a call.
yep. I say, already distracted, and head back to my room.
Okay, what do you want to do? Or rather, where do you want to go? Ken, I did not hear when you said something.
Oh, actually, there was a spot. I think I told Amber about it.
Huh?
He's looking for places in Los Angeles.
Ah,
So, I mean, physically, like bringing up maps and looking.
E.
there was
Don't need to be
there
so
was a place.
specific. Firstly, we are playing in 2004. Secondly, it's the world of darkness. It's not the real world.
I know, but it would
Yeah.
help to have some sort of reference.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So, but before Aspen heads back to her room, she mentions possible prospects out on Benedict Canyon Drive.
Benedict Canyon.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh God, where is that?
It's on the northeast corner of Beverly Hills.
You could also tell her about Elysium in town.
I do that.
Yep. Well, of which one you tell her exactly? Or let's do that in character, best way.
Which one would be over there? You called it an Elysium?
Yep. And Ventrue School, I listed them up there in the LA. The ones there.
Yeah. There it is. Okay. So we have that one's out in Skid Row. I already know about Asphole. So I'll just yeah.
Huh?
All right, so going back in character. Yeah, I think you might find a couple empty buildings that you would like out along Benedict Canyon Drive. I think I saw a couple last time I drove through there.
All right, I'll take a look out there.
Well,
And
sorry?
if you find yourself in need of a drink, there's always Club Zombie as well.
Oh yeah, the thing that Jack told us about, right?
He mentioned Asphole, but there's Club Zombie would definitely be a little bit more friendly. Probably one or two fewer redheads ready to rip our throats out.
Phantom? And the note and the text I sent you for Club Zombie, look at the second sentence. That's something important you should mention in this case.
In the text channel?
In the text,
Oh.
the Ventrue School text. The second sentence for Club Zombie.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So just make sure you don't hunt any humans around it. It's pretty frowned upon.
Or drinking directly in it.
Or
Drinking on
feeding
humans.
on,
Yep.
feeding on or hunting directly around. So I would probably bring some cash with you.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
I check my back pocket to see if I have my wallet.
Yep.
Realizing that I do, I then start to head out.
Where do you go?
First I head to Benedict Canyon to see if there are any vacant buildings there.
Benedict Canyon. Help me a little bit. What was this part of the city again?
It's still in Beverly Hills, but it's more towards the.
It's closer to Bel Air.
Yeah. So it's got more businesses in it.
Yep. Yeah. I assume you also take Aspen's car.
Actually,
Actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
I assume you did too.
Yep. Yeah, just making sure. Let me.
Yeah, because it'd be a bit of a walk, and I don't know if you have that kind of time into the night.
Well, she
Right.
could also take a taxi.
That
Fair
too.
enough.
But yeah, in fact, you see there are a bunch of buildings with for sale sign and so on. But obviously, it seems like they are catered to humans in the way that they mostly want to have dates at the day. So you probably need to send one of your ghouls there.
I make a note of a few prime buildings before I head off to Bel Air.
Yep. What do you want to do in Bel Air?
Don't make a Prince of Bel Air joke. Don't make a Prince of Bel Air joke. Don't make a Prince of Bel Air joke.
I don't wait. Was it? I think it was.
It was.
Yep, it was. Consumer also didn't exist back
I
then.
kind of want to now. You've manifested it. It must happen now.
She's just off on her own singing the theme song.
That's the story. How about you?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But no, what do you do in Bel Air?
It may be closer to the business than where we are currently residing for the night.
Again, I think the first half was missing.
I said I look for potential apartments and or buildings to buy there, since it seems like it may be closer to the Benedict places than where we are currently residing.
Same results as before.
I make a few notes of those, and then I head to Club Zombie.
Okay, laps. Do I have an? I forgot to put pictures, and goddammit, I was so concentrating on fixing the sound issues I had and fixing the bitrate and so on that I forgot to make stuff here in Roll20. Goddammit. Let's take the downtown thingy for that. Still downtown music. How to best describe it? This is one of those where I don't have any canon make thingy for that. So big is it the backdrop? Yeah, it's what a big club. You hear the usual early 2000s techno music going on, and yeah, you often.
I said ew, because like 2020 versus 2000 music, like, my god.
Dubstep didn't even exist.
Alright, I'm gonna stop.
But yeah, like I said, the typical club, so to say. After a while, when you look around, you also find a open door, gateway, however you want to call it. Basically, an arch where you can go through with a guy standing in front of it who looks rather pale, to say it this way.
An alleyway?
Not alleyway, inside the club. Inside the club.
Oh, inside the club.
Yep.
Hall, yeah.
Yep, the entrance to another room, so to say.
A hallway? A hallway?
Yep.
Yep.
And there are pale guys in the hallway?
No, there's one guy in front of it.
Oh.
Like a guard or something.
I guess I walk. It's just him.
Yeah.
Walk up to the guy, hand him a few bucks, and then walk in.
Oh, dear God.
Actually, no. Let me rephrase that.
Yep.
I walk up to the guy
Mm-hmm.
and then I ask him,
Are you the security for this club? This is Club Zombie, right?
You're already inside the club. Inside the
"Oh,
club.
okay, I'm out." Details. Okay,
I did tell you inside the club there's this.
I didn't hear inside.
Ah, okay.
Well then, okay.
Then obviously you didn't say that.
Wait, just the one guy in the hallway?
There's
Like
obviously
a
more
bouncer.
people in the club and so on, but
Fair
Yeah,
enough, but like
he's like a bouncer.
Oh,
He-
okay.
yeah, he seems
Yeah,
like a
he-
bouncer inside the club for a different area of the club.
Okay. All right, now that I have all my ducks in a row. I first go to one of the corners of the club
Yes.
and observe the surroundings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see the usual club goers. There's drinking, making out, dancing. What you would expect in a club at this time of the day. Which is around 2 to 3 a.m.
All right. There is an upstairs, yes? Oh, wait, no, I forgot there's a back room.
Yep.
Yeah, I go to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I ask him, can I possibly head into the back?
He looks at you a little bit. For you, it feels like he looks very intensely at you. Then nods and steps to the side. You know the rules.
He's asking you, do you know the rules?
Hmm?
I'll just telling Ken.
I have to admit I was confused.
I'm kind of new here at the moment.
He nods. Not feeding of anyone. No. Wait a moment. Roll 20 is a bitch right now. Need to reload no roll 20. Roll 20 said it lost connection to me. That sometimes
Okay.
that sometimes happen when you don't do
Oh, God.
much. Oh god, what?
Nothing. You're good.
Huh? I'm confused.
You're good.
You're
No,
fine.
You're good. Don't worry about
Woo.
it.
Help.
Nervous or woos intensifies.
And again, the connection to a server. Okay, that seems to be good. I feel fine again. Okay, Roll 20 had a hiccup.
Rules, and so do I.
What?
Chat.
Hello.
Oh my god, if you actually sung that at him when he asked you if you know the rules.
Yeah, he looks at you. No feeding at humans, no hunting, and obviously no fighting disciplines.
Yep.
I give a nod. Understood.
More or less what Aspen told her.
Yep. Wait a moment, needing a check. Does my roll here come through to you? On your side of roll 20?
Yes.
Yes, I see a 1.
Thank God that was only a test roll.
Okay, then just do you still hear the music? Because I don't. For me, the music is
Yes,
frozen.
I hear the.
I hear it, but
Yeah, okay.
Let's change to some more atmospheric / 2000s club-like music.
Let's
I
get out
would
the
need to
real.
look something up. That's the problem.
And well, you also want to be careful about copyright music.
I'll play
Also
you.
that. Also
I'll
that.
send you some. I'll send you some generic dubstep.
I can't just upload it quickly.
Fair.
Yeah, that's the Roll 20. If you send it to me, I would need to download it and upload it again, then put it in, and that would take too
Or
long.
do you have
Cons-
any kind of music?
I can quickly look
Cons
something
said
up.
we needed music.
What?
It's what Con said.
The German techno. Let's just look in Compotech.
It needs to be that. It needs to be that Russian music that be bopping.
Oh my god.
Gotta be that.
Electronic, let's see. Machine.
No, it's just
Come on, Kevin
one guy.
McLeod.
There you go.
Basement.
Not in,
What's that?
oh god, but what if it's just one guy in the corner with a banjo?
That's not. Nope.
It is deafening.
Club driver, what's that? Yeah, that's fitting. That's fitting. Add to the game. Make it
Power.
repeat. Make it slower. That's a good thing with Kevin McLeod. All of this can be used for stuff like that.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect.
Yep. Early
Actually,
2000s. Yeah.
I regret my decision.
I just imagine Amber standing in the doorway, covering up her barriers, going, "I regret my decisions."
Decisions were made. Decisions were made.
The risk I took was a calculated one, but man, am I bad at math.
I forgot to carry the one.
Anyway,
Yeah. What do you answer him?
Well, first, you've been poked.
Who? Ah, cons.
Con spoke to you.
Yeah. Pokes cons back.
Alright. Understood. I shout over the music.
Yep. You want the music? Don't be.
No,
Listen, I may be a music-oriented person, but I didn't ask. Well, I did ask for this. You
Yes,
know what
you
I
did.
mean?
Yes, you did. Yeah, you follow the hallway, and surprisingly, there's not so much music in the back area. You still hear the music from the front area, but it seems more, well, there isn't really a counter in the back room, but just a place with multiple tables, and you see people sitting there. Who can sit with whom? You see a group of 3 people. A blonde girl with who is wearing something that looks rather up to date from the style, with a girl in long black hair with t-shirt, jeans, and boots, and a guy who is rather leger from the clothing style, with little bit scaled up hair and so on. Also, you see sitting alone. You see one guy sitting alone and just contemplating whatever he's doing, apparently. And another girl in also more casual dress in a talk with another guy who is in a dress, so to say. What do you do?
Oh. What do I do? I guess I go to the what looks like the 2 people, one in the
Yep.
black hair and t-shirt, and the guy there, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Is it alright if I take a seat here?
They both look up. The girl has a rather shy look on her, but the guy smiles. Of course, have a seat. I have a seat here.
I quietly take a seat.
So, not sure what I'm supposed to do here. My first time here, after all, and,
New in the city?
returning.
I see. Well, what you're supposed to do here... Well, since you are back here, you know what we all are and what you are and so on, and hang out, socialize, and so on. You know the usual. He smiles.
I see. And how is it well, how would I say this?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, that was in character.
Yeah, I know.
I guess. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking, so, yeah, continue.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just wondering, what the procedures are, I guess, here?
He looks at you a little bit. Well, it's an Elysium. It's a place to socialize. So he shrugs a little bit, talk with people. Is it possible? Well, is it possible that you are not that often in Elysia?
It's my first time in one.
Well, like I said, just hang out a little bit, meeting up with people, and yeah, meeting new people, meeting old friends. Maybe he find new friends. He nods to the woman in front of him, and yes, nothing out of the usual. No, really procedure, so to say.
Fair enough. I'm Amber then. Nice to meet you.
Carl Merton. He holds you the hand while the woman nods to you. Julia Petran.
Carl and Julia.
Do you want me to write you the names?
Yes, please.
Yep. I'll write it here in Roll20.
I'm taking more notes than I am last time.
This is a good thing.
So, what is it that you guys do for a living?
You know, this and that. He smiles a little bit while Julia says, I'm in, well... Oh, what was the word in English? I know. One moment. Let me Google Translate. Ah, yeah. I'm into shares, and he is into, you could say, selling art, so to say.
What are those art people called again?
Artists?
Toreador?
Ah, you mean the clan. Yes, and yeah. Good guess, I am one. And I assume you are a Gangrel?
Did the headband give it away?
And yes. But yeah. That was your motions to your ears.
Fair. So, an artist and a shares holder.
Well, you see, like Julia said, I'm more in the selling part of art, and so it's more too many people, you could say.
Well, I'm sorry.
No
Well,
problem.
I'm actually somewhat of a businesswoman myself.
Oh, Julia
Uh,
looks at you. Well, both of you look at you.
I'm going to be opening a shop somewhere, and I'm hoping to eventually spread the name of my business out there.
Well, then, depending on what kind of shop, I assume places like this could help or could not help. Like I said, it depends on what you are selling exactly.
Well, I mean, technology's been booming lately, and
Oh, you
a
are in
technician.
computers. I get so much of them. It's interesting what you can do with them. Well, that's.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought. Out of character, I thought you were into bikes and so on.
No.
Oh, oh, okay. Then I completely. Oh, right, that was Kalyana. My bad.
Kellyanna's underground banking system. That was a whole can of worms that I'll tell you after the session.
Yep. Yeah, I heard much about them. It seems like you can really do much money with that. Can you?
And hopefully, if everything goes well, not only will I be able to repair a few things, but also be able to sell some as well.
Yeah, obviously. And but I always wanted to ask, how exactly do those things work? I mean, when I was when I was embraced, they still existed, but nobody really used them, and they needed a space of a whole room just for yeah work, so to say. And now they
Well,
are
I
so
mean,
small. I did see some of them. They can be in sitting directly onto your table. How do they exactly
yeah.
work?
There's this place, actually, I think a state or two away, called Silicon Valley.
Hmm.
Uh, there's a lot of
Same
people
state.
down. Oh, same state? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, there's a place around here called Silicon Valley. I hear there's a lot of people there that are working over there to be able to produce the technology that we work with now.
I assume you would uh, find a good customer in the Nosferatu. Then I hear they are dabbling into this kind of stuff too.
I hear they're, how would I say this?
I don't know. What do you want to say?
I hear their information does come from far and wide as well.
Also that, yeah, but well, they seem to be well, the last couple of years they are not really that often here. Also, I don't know what's going on with them. If they just hide themselves better, or if they decided they want to be under themselves. But yeah, they use, I assume at least, those computers for their information thingies. If that's possible, well, probably they write stuff in them or something. I have no idea how this all works. I have my people when I do need to deal with this kind of stuff. Apparently, there's some form of communication network over computers. I have no idea.
You sound very passionate about this kind of stuff.
Oh, it's always interesting to know what you're dealing with and know the ways how the world works, especially in my part of in my business, so to say.
And I apologize if this sounds rude, but um, might you be
I let the A hang to let her answer the question for me.
Oh,
Oh,
to
I say,
Yuya, you mean what clan she is?
yeah.
She looks a little shy. I don't want to talk about that, to be honest.
Understood. Well, yeah, from the way how you're explaining it, it sounds like I would end up being a Nosferatu's best friend if they found out about my business.
Or the best enemy, depending on how exactly. He laughs a little bit.
Well, I wouldn't want to prefer to fight an entire clan, but we'll leave it at that for now.
Oh, that also reminds me, Phantom Aspen just plots for herself the rest of the night, you said?
For the time being, I
Because I don't
figure
want to play now half an hour with Ken alone without you having a chance
yeah,
to do anything. That's the problem.
no, I was actually thinking about calling Amber in just a little bit.
Okay, good. But yeah, then, sorry, Edmund.
But yeah, I mean, if you're into, I guess, shares, then perhaps you and I could possibly partner up once the company gets a bit bigger.
Well, I guess so, but going into shares can take a while. I mean, well, you mean you want your company to be traded publicly, or just want to deal with shares on your own?
I guess on my own.
Okay, then sure, I can help you with that.
Wonderful. I'd greatly
And,
appreciate that.
and with that, Amber's phone goes off.
Oh, apologies. Give me a moment.
No
I
problem.
uh,
He smiles.
I answer the phone.
Hello?
Hey, Amber, it's me. What's that sound?
I'm in a club.
Oh, right. Club Zombie. Right. Sorry, I've been a little preoccupied with stuff. Hey, so I think I might have come up with some things that we can work on with dealing with Russell. I was
Oh?
wondering if you might be able to come by down here, and we'll go back and talk to Jack.
Yeah, I can swing by in a minute or two.
Perfect. I'll be waiting for you. You kind of have my only mode of transportation, so
Right, I
I'll be here.
apologize.
All
I'll
right.
be down in a few.
Sounds good. I'll be here.
All right.
I hang up the phone.
Yep. Carl looks at you. Well, you need to go, I assume, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Then it was nice to meet you. Hope I see you again soon.
Likewise.
I then get up, wave to them, and
Yep.
I leave.
Yep. Back to home again, so to say. Ken? Phantom?
Yeah.
He's head upstairs.
Yeah.
Wait. You were, it was cut out for me a little bit.
He was just going through the preamble of turning off the car, taking out the keys, walking up the stairs.
Yeah. No. What I wanted, slime bad. What I wanted to ask is, Aspen, do you want anything to do while you're waiting for Amber to come home?
Um. Well, Aspen's going over what she learned when it comes to the Bruja. Trying to find some angle to deal with them.
Yep. Out of
Hater
character.
guts,
Out of
cool.
character, you probably read again the text, right?
Yeah, no, I have it. She's just sitting at her desk.
Misclicked. Opened Audacity on accident.
Oh,
Nothing happened. Ignore that.
okay. Ignoring. All right, Bruja, anarchist, very easy to anger. Cool. Exactly what we needed at the negotiating table. She curses to herself under her breath.
You don't need to play it out. It was more if you want to prepare something for Ember's coming home or something.
Yeah, well, it's just more of her thinking.
Okay.
What we need is a card, something to play that would just drive them nuts. Something.
But yeah, with that in mind, Ember arrives back at home.
The door opens.
Exactly.
I hear the door open and go out to investigate and find Amber.
Exactly.
Oh, perfect.
Hello.
So how was your night?
Interesting. If anything, I did meet a couple people.
Oh, already getting acquainted with the locals, are we? That didn't take you long.
Definitely took shorter than what I thought it would.
Well, hopefully you got your socializing out of your system, because I feel like it's gonna be a little less polite from here on out. If we can talk this Russell down, that'd be perfect. But I have a bad feeling that really don't have any bargaining chips when it comes to this guy. So I guess we'll just have to fly by the seat of our pants, if that's how they say it. All right.
I believe so.
Well, then let's go visit with Jack and see if he has any information for us.
Okay.
And I assume you head back to the last round.
Yes, we do.
Yes. And I have an idea in terms of audio. Incompetech with rock.
Yay!
Eh?
I for music for last round.
Oh, you have music.
Rock. Bup, 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 bup. How does that sound? Nope. Yeah, that sounds good enough. Then you're back in the last round. Scene looks the same as before,
Oh,
but with
that sounds intimidating.
rock music.
Okay.
Well, it's more of electro rock, but fittingly enough.
That sounds like somebody's gonna like get ready to kill us.
Nah, just ambience for Baikaga, like the last round.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair.
Since you reminded me that Kevin MacLeod is existing, and I remember that his music is also integrated into Roll20, so I can easily use it. So I can use it then. But yes. Sorry?
I did it good.
Yeah.
Phantom, what you wanted to say?
Nothing.
Yep. Okay. Scene looks more or less the same like before, but with less people sitting there and drinking. One of the guys you did see drink before is sleeping on the table. The other tables are more or less empty, just some lost souls still sitting there and drinking away the problems. You see also Jack in his place again, leaning against the wall, watching over it.
I raise an eyebrow at the guy sleeping at the table, but otherwise I head straight to Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I also head straight to Jack.
Yep.
So, Mr. Jack, pleasure to see you again.
Jack is enough. I talked with Russell. He's upstairs.
Wonderful.
Oh, wasn't expecting it to be that easy. I say under my breath. All right. We'll just go have a word with them, I guess.
Good luck. He laughs. He says with a laugh.
I give him a look, but keep my smile in place and head upstairs.
Yep.
I'm
Amber?
assuming Amber's following.
I look at Jack before nodding and saying thanks before heading upstairs.
Yep.
I like how Aspen's being so formal and then like Amber's being super casual.
Well, that time she was doing it purely to annoy Jack.
Do you think this is a good idea?
Probably not. Well, it was more of just not really like with ill intent. It was more of just a casual ribbing.
Yeah. She would have been a good Bruja, but the Ventrue were faster, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Camarilla vampire who does stuff to piss the Anarch off. Normally it's the other way around. But yeah, when you are up at the upper stairs again, there's only one person left. It's the guy who was reading.
Oh.
That must be a very interesting book.
When he hears you come up, he looks up, puts his book then to the side and looks waiting for you.
You're telling me. And, well,
I heard looks up and puts the book.
I guess he waits for us, or
Yeah,
to us?
he waits for you to come to him.
It's always the guy in the back. I mutter. And I guess I approach.
Nope.
I also approach.
Yep. Now you have a better look on him. Like I said, he was bold, early 30s in this case, with a 3-day beard, if that's how it's called in beer shade. You know what I mean. Little bit of a beard there, but very short.
5
Yeah.
o'clock shadow.
Yeah, 5 o'clock shadow.
5 o'clock shadow, yeah, that's how it's called. And yeah, has a rather slim face and so on. Not what you would expect from a typical Bruja. He looks more like well, he could be in another life be a good Toreador or a good Ventrue from the looks of it. Wouldn't it for his biker outfit? I heard you wanted to talk to me.
You heard correctly. You must be this Russell I've heard about.
He nods. Take a seat, and who am I talking to?
I take a seat. My name's Aspen Reed. This would be my friend, Amber.
I wave my
gesture.
hand.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. So, Jack said, and well, I hear that you have business in terms of something the Ventrue want, what I also want.
I smile. Well, maybe I should finish. I am Aspen Reed, yes. I'm here under... I'm here at the... What would be a good way to put it?
Of the what?
I was sent here by Alexander Carter. See, I'm not going to beat around the bush with you.
I would appreciate that.
There's something that he really wants. Something that I'm sure you really want.
And what would that be?
Box.
A box,
A
you
particular
say.
box.
A box, you say. I can't think of a box that I wanted a Ventrue would want to.
necessarily, but what's in the box.
As Amber said, yes.
Hmm.
Some very old relics. Really,
Now we are talking. The thing from Golia.
yes, exactly.
Well, I didn't know that the Ventrue also were behind it.
Well, as old as it is, I don't, I don't, I don't see how that would be surprising.
Well, in my experience, the Ventrue only care about stuff that enhances their power or their money. And just because something is old doesn't mean it's valuable or powerful. To be honest, I have more interest in the box than to be sure someone else doesn't get it.
That's fair enough. I only got the abridged notes from Golia, what might be in that box. What
Well,
do you think?
I don't know for sure either. What I know is that there are old texts in it, written in one of the first writing styles. I think you can't really say an alphabet in this case, with some old blood in it and the name of one of the antediluvians on top of it. Yeah, I know you antediluvians are not real, and so on and so forth. Camarilla, yada yada. Point is, the Tremere wanted to. What do you know about those motherfuckers?
I frown. Tremere want it.
You remember that Golia also said something about Tremere wanting it.
Yeah, Aspen's just been so focused on the
Yep.
Bruja side.
Yeah, the Tremere
Yeah.
wanted. What do you know about them?
I remember that they are a little too deep into blood magic, so it would make perfect sense that they would want some very, very old, maybe very, very powerful blood.
He nods with a grin. Exactly my fault, and to be honest, I don't want to fucking blood sorcerer to be to have the blood of, in the best case, just an old powerful vampire, in the worst case of some fucking thing, but the word fucking antediluvian. I don't want to imagine what I can do with that. That's why I sent my offer to Golia as soon as I heard that the Tremere are after it too. Because I have my ways to make sure to get things. But now the interesting thing is, where do you come into the play?
Me? I blink, looking innocent.
I mean,
Uh,
your side of this triangle we have now.
Honestly, it's as you say. If it's something as powerful as you would think, and if the Tremere want it, I can't say either way if the Ventrue really know what they're getting their hands on, only that the Tremere want it, and they want it quite badly.
This
Which,
is
obviously,
the problem is the Ventrue are politicians, and I assume you would agree to that at least.
very much so.
What is when the Tremere learned that they have that they don't get the box on their own because of their reputation, and they, let's say, were able to influence someone of the Ventrue to get it for them. And this guy would then tell you to get it. That's the problem I have right now. To be honest, I would have no problem when the Ventrue would get it in their hand. Probably they would just put it back somewhere because, oh no, antediluvian they are not real, and we must make sure that there's no sign that they could be real in any case. I don't give a fuck about that, to be honest.
I pause and think, why not give it to the prince? I'm sure he could get rid of it or bury it way down somewhere.
See, the problem is I don't trust the prince at all.
That's fair, I suppose.
I don't speak for his people, he doesn't speak for my people.
Why not enter an alliance of sorts then?
He raises an eyebrow, looks at you. And how would that look?
Yeah, I would like to put in an Anarch and siding with a Ventrue probably wouldn't be the best course of action.
Not in terms of... Not in terms of Anarchs and Camarilla. But from the stories that I've heard, both Bruja and Ventrue are of similar nature. So I'm sure...
He looks at you a little bit like you just said that that blood is blue or green. Similar nature. What do you mean by that?
Allow me to get to the point. Allow me to get to the point. What if we ended up making it so that one party held onto the box, and should anyone find out about the box, then we'll say that the other has it. If they were to somehow even get the information of somebody possessing what's in the box.
So you're saying I get the box, but you say you have the... but I say you have the box, and if somebody asks you, you say truthfully that I have the box, or what?
Could summarize it is
What sounds
a
like
game
you're
of
suggesting
tag.
is a shell game.
Exactly.
I think the first half was cut off. Again, please.
What Aspen said was Amber's suggesting a shell game.
Shell game. What was the shell game again?
It's
One
it's
ball
not-
under 3 shells.
Yeah, it's the game where you have one ball, 3 cups. And you hide one
This
ball
thing,
under the
this
top
thing,
and mix
this
them up.
thing, yeah. He looks at you. How exactly would you set this shell game up?
Well,
Amber
would
looks
be
to Aspen.
it would be as Amber say. You take the box, or I pause and think. As far as we know. So,
I think there was something out. I did hear the Amber pauses to think, and then as far as we know.
Aspen said the most important thing in the box, as far as we know, is the blood, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But everything else in the box isn't as important as far as we know. So, what say Golia gives the Ventrue the box, but happens to forget the blood? And
He looks amused at you, and
you make off with the blood and hide it somewhere.
he looks at you amused. And the guy who wanted you to get the box would be okay with that?
To be fair, he only told me he wanted the box.
Amber looks to Aspen.
Look, we don't have very many options here. I certainly don't want to think my sire is up to no good, but you do raise a good point. 100%, we do not want someone like the Tremere getting their hands on that blood and doing something, shall we say, untoward.
On what? I did not understand the word.
Not good.
Ah, yeah.
Unsightly, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, got it. He looks at you. I think I could live with that. But I don't know you enough to, well, let's say, trust you that you really would now go to Golia and get the box from in, take the blood out of it, and bring it to me.
Well,
This would be our opportunity to prove that trust to you, would it not?
I just kind of incline my head towards Amber.
I have a different idea. I like
Yes?
the plan you have. Let me make that clear. But like I said, I don't trust you enough, especially since you know best what we are able to do, our kind. So you go now downstairs, take Jack, go with Jack to Goliath. He watches all of it, takes the blood, brings it to me, and you can do with the box whatever you want. Do we have a deal?
Fair enough. I only have one more question. What is it you intend to do with that blood?
He shrugs, probably throw it in the ocean or something, I don't know.
I smirk. Fair enough. Well then, I turn to Amber. Will that work for you?
Amber shrugs. Sounds like an effective plan to me, at the very least.
By the way, I just want to mention I love this plan you made up. Not what I expected, but I love this idea.
Well,
I basically threw out the bare bones of it, and then Phantom just finished it from there.
all right. Just to be clear, though, she shoots a quick look at Russell. I find out this isn't at all what you had in mind, and something else happens to that blood.
Then,
We will be back.
I wanna see that, but don't worry, I'm not a Ventrue. No offense.
I smile. None taken.
Amber looks back and forth between between the two.
What's going on? I don't like it here. Can we go now?
All right. Well then, Amber, let's go collect Jack and get this taken care of.
Amber nods before heading downstairs.
And I follow. Before we reach the stairs, though, I pull Amber to a stop. To be fair, or just real quick, I don't 100% trust Russell. However,
Nor do I.
this is the best plan we got. I bite my lip. But if if Mr. Carter figures out what we're onto, things could get ugly for you and your ghoul. So, I don't know what I'm saying. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a spare key for the car, just in case.
Amber holds the key. She then puts it into her pocket and then asks in a serious tone,
Do you know what do you know if he knows what's in the box?
My Aspen's expression gets very serious. He wouldn't have sent us here if he didn't. The only card I have is he doesn't know I know what's in that box. So at the most he can only be angry with Golia. Not ideal, but it's the best plan we have right now. If that should change, though, we will need to get out of town very, very quickly. You don't want to be on Mr. Carter's bad side.
Kellyanna pinches between her eyes.
Caliano?
Sorry, not Kellyanna, my bad. Amber pinches between her eyes. And then she says, currently I believe that our only saving grace may be that he doesn't know all that's in the box. Or all of its contents.
I hope so. I really do. Aspen's gaze turns to the side. I really, really do. With that, he proceeds towards the stairs.
Amber takes a deep breath before she heads down the stairs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a-
You don't fall
really-
down the stairs.
Yeah, we don't fall down the stairs.
Yep.
Right at the landing, Aspen turns around and shoots Amber one of her smiles. Of course, you could always take the car and pretend that you don't know me. There is always that option. But I'm glad you're here instead.
Amber makes a soft smile. If anything, I am.
Oh, go ahead.
If anything, I am glad to be here with you again.
Aspen's smile softens as well. Just another day in the world of Ventrue, right?
Amber nods. Well,
Aspen. Oh, go ahead.
let's get this over with then.
Aspen nods and heads down the stairs. Makes a beeline straight for Jack.
Yep. It looks at you, had fun.
Oh, you could say that.
We're gonna have to ask you to come with us.
Russell's
Under-
orders.
Amber nods.
What
We
did you say?
have a-
Russell says what?
Russell's orders.
Achso.
Yeah. Yeah. Aspen said that it's Russell's orders that Jack has to come with them.
Ah, yeah. Then continue.
My smile becomes kind of playful. How much do you want to screw over the Ventrue tonight?
Well, I would just wanted to say orders. Huh? But for a good joke on the cost of the Ventrue, I'm always in. What do we do?
Well, we're going to go have a word with Golia, and you are going to get a nice shiny bottle out of the deal. Sound fun?
Shiny bottle, you say?
Yep.
I think I need to talk with Russell again about the different things. But yeah, let's go.
I smile. Perfect. And we head to the car.
And he follows you, and with that we make a cliffhanger for the next week, because we have already 3 hours again.
Oh, just getting in character too.
What do you mean with just getting in character? But no.
Oh
My
man.
God. This is getting way too interesting.
Yeah. It's either going to be epic or it's going to blow up in our faces.
Or maybe something happens you don't expect it at all.
Oh, I'm fully expecting that handing Russell this bottle is a very bad idea. But
That's why I'm going to suggest something that may be interesting.
So I guess something that's maybe interesting.
yeah. But that'll have to wait until next time.
Gotcha. Free experience for the two of you. A little
Free
bit more.
experience. Woo.
Yeah, a little bit more because good roleplay.
Yee.
Yay! So that means we're up to 6.
5.
5.
You only got 2 last week.
Okay.
Now, how much is it again to be able to? How much is it again to be able to upgrade disciplines? Isn't it like I think it's like 7 plus whatever your discipline is, or however many points you have in your discipline.
Give me a moment. PDF does stupid right now. Load, you fuck. I forgot it for a moment because I was making character sheets for ghouls, and for ghouls stuff works differently, and I'm completely now in ghoul situation, ghoul thingy. Stuff for them works similar but different. To get more disciplines, what we have right now times 5. Or for the first point in the discipline 10.
First point in the discipline is 10, and then it's 5 times whatever you have.
Yeah.
Oh my god! To upgrade my one discipline, I'm gonna need a lot. Oh my god!
Well, you started with a lot of points in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you had fun.
I did.
Yeah.
Feedback?
I had a lot of fun. Yeah, no, it was good. I realized when I left Amber to just go do whatever, like, maybe I should have gone with her.
Right. Because I was thinking that too. I was thinking like, oh my god, if I feed and I frenzy, I am screwed big time.
Why should you frenzy when you feed?
You know exactly what I mean, Agar.
Yeah, but that was more or less a personality trait of the specific Gangrel. That's not a Gangrel thing in general that you frenzy when you feed.
All I will say is I don't want to have bird legs.
This is fair.
I would be more afraid of the wings.
That would be hilarious if you're just stuck at Club Zombie and just call Aspen like, "Hey,
Codes. Big long codes.
I need you to come by. Like, I have to wear my arms as a poncho right now.
What? Just the whole time that's going on, Aspen just like, what?
But yeah, I would also say...
Actually, that's a good... Now that I think about it, now that I've said that, that's a good way to, like, disguise my wings, is to, like, have them wrapped around my shoulders and claim it's a poncho.
Like, oh, yeah. Poor Aspen has never been exposed to a transformed Gangrel, so she'd just be freaking out.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? You can do that? What the fuck?
And no, that wouldn't be a transformation. That would be... Gangrel have the flaw that when they frenzy, they get an animal part on their body. For example, the bear ears. But it could also be that their arms become wings.
Is it a permanent change every time they frenzy?
Until they frenzy, it stays, and for the third frenzy, it's permanent. And they get an additional one for the next frenzy.
Okay.
Yes. But I may or may not bend the rules a little bit on the when it becomes permanent, when it becomes too hard to play, so to say.
Yeah. We'll have to get you some of those big bottleneck pants if you get legs.
But yeah.
See, go ahead.
Yeah, with oh no, say you again because I wanted to finish the stream, but when you want to say something again, then I
go ahead.
Make that later. Okay, then, yeah. To the viewers of you, I hope even with the problems we have, that the streams were cutting off and technical problems in general today, god damn it, that was awful. You had fun too. And yeah, we see you. You see us next time, next Sunday, same time again.
Bye.